Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. The other day when I was coming in here to my campsite, I went through some horrendous storms on the way here. And I had a situation arise that I had to stop alongside the road and do an emergency repair to my unit. And it got me thinking about the tools that I carry and why I carry them. So in this video, I'm going to go over some of the tools that I carry and things that you should know about your RV when you go out camping, just in case of emergency, so stick around. Hey folks, when I was coming into the campsite the other day during the storms, I was driving down the road and I looked in my mirror and I saw this window right here flopping open. It was flying up and it was coming back down, slamming into the camper, going back up, then slamming back down again. Now this window here is the emergency window in the bedroom. There's a slide bar that's right here in the middle that allows it to open up. The hinge is at the top, and that bar somehow probably wasn't latched all the way, which could have been my fault. But anyways, that bar, the plastic end broke off and it allowed the bar to slide right through. And as it was coming down, the bar was hitting the camper, the window was hitting up here at the top of the camper, and I had to stop and do an emergency repair. So from the inside, as you can see, I put some tape, bound some tape around here so the bar could not slide back through the window. And then I taped it to the locking mechanism. There's a plastic piece that protrudes out here. The screen, I was lucky enough, fell down here on the floor and didn't go out the window. But the plastic was all on the floor that was on the end of this bar. And I was lucky that I carry some Gorilla Tape with me to keep it shut. So this is going to have to be, this is a temporary repair until I get home. When you're traveling on the road, there are all sorts of situations that can arise. And are you going to be prepared for every single one? Probably not. I'm not prepared for every single one. But the most common one is tire blowouts, which I went over in a video a few months ago. So the other common problems are loss of power here, loss of power here, a slide that won't go in, an awning that won't go in, a hitch that loosens up. Okay, so where's a good place to start when you have a problem? Number one, your owner's manuals. Keep them in a safe place. StarCraft gives you a bag that has all the owner's manuals in it. StarCraft has their own owner's manual for their trailer, but if you open up this bag, there's Lippert components. There is your axles, Dexter. What else we got on here? There's the tires, more tires, air conditioner, the DVD player, radio. I mean, there's all sorts of the hot water heater. There's all sorts of owner's manuals in there. And it's a good place to start when you have a problem. A lot of people like to go online and ask the question, but you're going to get so many answers from people. Some people who know what they're talking about and some people who don't know what they're talking about. So you have to be careful on that. Next up are the basic tools that I carry on my rig. As you can see, it's not $1,000 worth of tools. It's not even $50 worth of tools. This tool set right here that has the sockets, also has screwdrivers, Phillips screwdrivers, flathead screwdrivers, hex screwdrivers, has 107 pieces it says. I bought that at Walmart for like $20. I have an adjustable wrench that I keep in there. My Gorilla Tape, it's just like duct tape, you want to keep that around there. Zip ties. For stuff that starts squeaking or just doesn't move right, there's some WD-40, a little can of it. 12 volt tester. Now this is for 12 volt only. This has an alligator clip that I clamp to the bottom to protect the point, and it will light up when you have power. It won't light up when you don't have power. So this is a good way to start checking. And last but not least, this is a tool that came with my rig. This is a 7/16 socket. If you haven't guessed already, this is for my awning in case I ever need to retract it. So you want to keep these tools together, and you want to put them in a compartment outside, because like I said the other day, I was going down the road in the rains, in this wind, when that window flew open, and I keep the tape and my tools in the cabinet that is accessible from the outside. If I had to get inside the camper to get it, and the slide was in, and you know, to get it's in a cabinet in which you got to move the slide out, it's going to become one big pain in the ass. So make sure you put them in an area where they're accessible to the outside. And one last thing before I finish up this video is two important tools that I carry, and I carry them right in my socket set here. Is I will carry extra 12 volt fuses. I carry everything from 5 volt all the way up to 30 volt, and I carry a tire gauge, and this measures the PSI of your tires. So you want to make sure you carry spare fuses, because most likely when you lose power on something, if it's 12 volt, it's usually a fuse. Now all I did to carry my tools is I bought one of these crates from, I think it's Michael's Crafts, and I put a divider in the middle of it here. And one side has my tools. This cable is a security cable that I can, if I have to unload my generator here at the site, I can lock the generator right to my frame of my camper. So that's all that is. But all the tools sit right in here, and they sit right in my front compartment. Easy access. I've been lucky through the years of RVing that I have not had anything major really happen to me. I have gone through a tornado and a pop-up, but that wasn't a breakdown. That was quite the situation. That was over in Massachusetts in 1999. Yeah, that was the end of that pop-up. But through the years, this is my fourth camper that I've had since 1996, and I have had pretty good luck. But I'm also one of those ones that I cannot emphasize enough about, you know, people ask about extended warranties. Is it worth the money? And I'm going to tell you right now, don't do it. Don't do an extended warranty on your RV. If you get a tax return every year, take a couple $100 out of your tax return and have a professional set of eyes go through your RV. Now, I've had this inspected every spring, and the most I've spent was $170. That was the most I spent. Last spring it was $91. That's what it cost me to have it inspected. And when they do the inspection, they check your hubs and your brakes and your axles alignment. They check your seams around your windows. They check your roof. They check around your mic or your EC unit. They do a complete check of this unit from front to back, from top to bottom. I can't tell you how much it's worth every penny. It's a small price to pay for that insurance policy to have a professional set of eyes go over your rig. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to follow the adventure. Thanks for joining me.